My topic is on why kids should learn a second language. This world is very diverse, and because of that, there are many immigrants from all around the world right in our community. We all have opportunities to dine in different restaurants and shop at different marketplaces from around the world. If we spoke more than one language, this would make our communication that much more comfortable. Only 20% of the US can converse in 2 or more languages. We live in such a diverse country that knowing more than one language can be more helpful in situations. More job opportunities will arise if you know more than one language. So I will start off with learning a second language in your early childhood. In a study done by Harvard University, it was found that creativity, critical thinking, and flexibility of the mind is increased if a child starts learning a second language in the first 3 years of their life. Not only does this help you in your schooling, but it helps you with friendships. So as a young girl, if I grew up knowing more than one language, it would be much easier for me to interact with different students in my classes and make more friends that way. You also can get more involved in different kinds of clubs, and this helps your socializing skills from such a young age to get better and make more friends and learn more than an average person that only knows one language. When you become a teenager, about 15 or 16, you usually tend to start looking for job opportunities and trying to get your first job to get more up into the adulting life. And if you know more than one language, you're automatically put higher than somebody who only knows one language because you have a bigger opportunity to communicate with more than just the average person in a store. You also have an opportunity to get a higher pay grade and different scenarios like that. And it just helps you out more in your job community, especially when you get up to the age like where you're an adult and you're a CEO of a company, a boss, someone who's up in the hiring age of having your own business running. And if you know more than one language as a CEO, you can hire more employees because you can communicate with those employees, and then those employees can communicate with your customers or your clients and etc., different things like that. And you'll keep more people in your business, and your business will run more smoothly with all these different kind of languages being able to communicate with each other. Me and my family like to travel around the world, and knowing more than one language can help with that. We have gone on many vacations where it's been hard to communicate with who your tour guide is, or checking into a hotel, or going to dinner, or trying to find directions and asking a stranger. And it's just your languages are hard to clash, and even if you only have a little bit of experience in another language, it's easier to communicate with these strangers that you see on the streets trying to find your way around. It would just make that much more simple for me and my family when we go on these vacations, or any other family that's going on these vacations, to be able to communicate and get around easier in the environment that they're in. I know that when I worked at Topgolf, I halfway speak fluently in ASL. I'm not the best, but I can communicate with people. And when I worked at Topgolf, I had the opportunity to speak with a deaf person and help them get where they needed to be. They needed to check in, they needed to go to their bay, they needed to be checked in and understand how Topgolf works and the rules and all of that different stuff. And if I didn't speak a little bit of ASL, we would have all had a hard time guiding these people and helping them out to have a fun experience at Topgolf. And just from that, it made me that much more important on that shift for that night at Topgolf. So I just feel like knowing 2 different languages in this world can help you out more in advance, and it helps you out more with your critical thinking and your creativity, and it just makes your brain just that much quicker, and you just have so much more under your belt, and it helps you with your social life, helps you with traveling, helps you with work, and you just can be that much more ahead of the game. And it helps you in the long run with just learning and helping out people as you go on in life. So therefore, I want to get fluent with ASL and get fluent with ASL, and I also would like to learn another language, probably like Spanish or one of the more common ones here in the US, so that I can have that much more job opportunities in the end for me. So that is why I think everybody should know 2 or more languages.